Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm going to be doing two cards that one of them I kept working with forever and couldn't get what I wanted, and I finally figured out something and I'm very happy about it. That's going to be my first card. And then the second card I got I was inspired by her name is Annette Elias, I think. She's from the Netherlands, and I was inspired by her for the second card, but I did make it my own, so hopefully you like it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's get my stuff together. All right. Okay, so we have Knight of Navy cardstock, and everything again is on my blog. And if you hold on 1 second, I'll put the blog thing on there. I'm looking for my bone folder. Found it. Okay, let me get the blog thing here. There we go. So I am not upside down, right? Going the right way? Just hoping. Okay, so I have here two the same size of the crushed curry and one of the basic white. And I have done something that is totally, hey, Carol, Bestie, how are you? I am doing something that I don't normally do, and that is to use a retired product. I am so sorry, but it was pretty, and that's kind of where I got my idea. So I'm using the Ringed with Love from Celebration. Now, here's the good news. If you guys, hey, Daddy, if you guys decide to purchase $35 or more this next week, I will cut you pieces from this paper and make you the send you the fixins for the cards today with all the die cutting and everything done. So hopefully, I mean, this would not be hard to recreate, just stamp green and sponge. So hopefully you forgive me. Hey, Valerie. Okay, so we're going to start off with this piece, and all the measurements are on, all the measurements are on my blog. So what we're oops, might help if I did my homework a little bit first. We are going to, hold on, I'm finding my pencil because I got to mark this paper. Here it is. Okay. So we are going to mark the right side at 1.5. So I'm just going to line it up here. And here's the 1.5. So I'll mark, let's do it on the, well, let's just do it and I'll cut it. And hopefully we won't have to erase. 1.5. Okay, right there. And then on the other side, well, how am I going to do that? 3.5. So we'll do it at 3.5 here. And I will, or 3, I'm sorry, 3. And I'll mark it here. That way it's easy. All right, so now we're just going to line these two lines up on my cutter. And hopefully you can see it's, didn't make my marks really dark because I was hoping that I could get by without making them too dark. Okay, so I have this now, and that's good, right? So what we're going to do is there's other things that I have to do. I want to show you first that I am using today the delicate edges, and these are very cool. Let me show you. Hey, Mary, what it looks like when they're cut, all of them. But look at this. Isn't this the coolest thing? So today I'm using this one, but I'm thinking, oh, this one is so pretty. And this one would be great for water, underwater scenes and stuff. And I just love this border. Okay, so I had to show you that because I was really excited. All right. Doesn't take much. So I have that right here. And I've already trimmed it to where it will be the same length as this. Now, the reason why I had it on here is because I've already put glue dots on the back, and we're going to put it on because it's hard to get these to line up, like stick to the glimmer paper. So let's see if I measured this right, because we want it to go from corner to corner and be behind it all. And it doesn't look like, well, it's pretty close. There we go. Ha, I did it. Okay, so then once you have that, you're going to trim around this. I just think the gold goes so well with this paper. And I mean, this is my first time ever using something that's retired. And I don't know why I did it. And I thought at the time I should change it. But no, that's not what I did. Okay, so now I'm going to go in between, because I only want it to be where the leaves are. Trying to get in there. Okay. And then we'll just keep cutting across. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. It's not very hard. Goodness, I'm having trouble seeing properly. Okay, we got this. So remember, if you do order from me and you want the fixins for these cards, I will cut and die cut everything. The only thing that you would have that you wouldn't be able to buy is the Rings of Love designer paper. Oh, Carol, do you notice my background? I got a pink one, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to make her so jealous. It's just like yours, but it's got pink in it. Trying to have it be a little cushiony and not so loud when I wear my bracelet. Okay, so now we have this all ready. And so we're going to go ahead and just put it on here. So I'll put a little bit of tape on the back side and hopefully it will stick. And I went really close to the edge, so we got to bend it back a little bit. I knew you'd love the pink. It's like, duh. Okay, so now we have that. First off, we're going to go ahead and put the top part on. And what I'm trying to do is make it look like this DSP is not cut. And magically, what? Hold on. Magically, those leaves just showed up. And they're sticking there and you don't know how. All right, let's go. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go over my leaves because I want those to stick. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this, hopefully line it up so that it doesn't, you cannot tell. I think that's pretty good. All right, so we have that. Isn't that pretty? All right, then hey Angie, I have my handy box here. I used the Rings of Love, or the hybrid folder for the rings. And hold on, have more of these that I've already done. Whoop. I just used the same one and I just added the gold underneath. Oh, I still have the glue dot there. Okay, So these are going to be added to it too, but I just wanted to have those done already because you've already seen me cut. I cut both of these. I embossed it, used the hybrid folder. It's so cool. And then I die cut them out, and then I used another, I don't know which way is the right way. I think this one is. Then I used another one that just cuts out singularly, and I made this. So we'll do that. I have this that's going to fit inside this. I want to make sure I have it going the right way. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this, and then it's going to fit inside here. All right. So I'm just going to stamp just for you in soft suede. And hopefully this fits. Yes, it does. Okay. Then I'm going to use my dauber and go around these edges because I want it to look more rustic because these are trees. Cut up trees, mind you, but they're trees. Okay. Then I'm going to do the one that goes on the outside. And hopefully I've got the right side because I set it down. So if I have to sponge it twice, then so be it because I didn't check. Okay. I just think this really adds a little bit to have this extra on there. All right. So let's see. Oh, I did it right. Good job for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these together. Here we go. And I'm going to put one of these in there. So let's put a little bit of tape there just to hold this right there. And then we're going to put dimensionals right on top so that it'll hold those two together. And around because these are, it just fits right inside. So I want to make sure I have this very well supported. And one in the middle. Okay, so we have that. Bring this back and we're going to put this on the top. And then you'll kind of understand why I use this paper because I got to tell you, every time I do something with Stampin' Up, I say I don't like something and then I find out, oh, well, wait a second. Now that I've seen it, I love it. So yeah, I got this DSP that has this cute little house. That's the DSP that I'm going to provide if you buy this. But this house is just stinking cute and I couldn't just use it once. So I'm going to put that onto this piece. But first I want to sponge this too. Well, dauber. And I'm going to do both. I didn't on my sample, but you know how when you make something and you think after the fact, oh, this would have been nice. You could take it apart or just make it again, which is what I did. And I'm going to put some on this because I just think it would look pretty. Love daubers. They're so easy. You don't get it on your fingers. So everything on my video today, you can go to my blog, or not my blog, but my shop where you can buy whatever it is that you like. And then I will mail these to you to use another time. Ah, and Pat just put it out there. She's so fast. Okay, so I am going to put this one on again. Let's see. I think the last one I did it on the other side, so we're going to do it on this side this time. Just to balance it out a little bit. Maybe this way. I don't want it to go up too high. Okay. Now dimensionals again. I'm almost done with the ones that are all cut out, and then I'll be using the sides. I know Pat and I feel very accomplished when we empty one of these out. Does anybody else feel that way? I don't know why. It just feels good when you finish and get a brand new pack. I know I'm silly. All right. And yes, I find these dimensionals, the tops, everywhere in my house. The other day, the dog had one on his nose. It was really cute. Before I could take a picture, he got it off. All right, so let's that way. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that onto the front. So other than doing the die cutting ahead of time, it was pretty simple. And I wanted a little bit bigger of a border. There we go. Love it. Okay. So then for the inside, okay, so we have the white and again the crushed curry. And I want to find a good, nice thing here so it doesn't already have smudges on it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, but first let's do the stamping because you know what happens if you don't do the stamping first. All right, where is the one that says, oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to use on this one because the card is Knight of Navy. I'm going to use Knight of Navy ink. If I can see where I stuck it. Come on, I had them all here in front of me. All right, so maybe I stuck it away. Hold on. Imagine it being where it belongs. Okay, this says love and warmth because I just thought that it sounded so nice with the house. And we'll put this on. So super simple card. And then this will go inside. Oh, and look, I still ended up smudging. I don't know how I do that. Maybe you didn't see it and I shouldn't have pointed it out. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Love this house. I'm just glad I got to use it more than once. All right. The second card, I did get inspired by Annette Elias, like I said, and it is super cute. I mean, you guys will love this. And I did use one thing that we shouldn't have, but it was more the same DSP. But I'm sure you could make it with anything. Hold on, I'm putting all my little doodads in my box so I don't lose them. Okay. All right. I have a little stand in front of where I sit so that I can, so I can see what I'm doing. See, it's cute, isn't it, Dottie? All right, so here's the paper that comes from that kit or from that set. So I do have a whole pack of this that has not been opened, so I can go ahead and I can cut quite a few of these. But look at the back. I mean, look at these birds. Aren't they adorable? Okay. don't know why I'm pushing that, because you'll get it if you order. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down. This is a slimline card, which is very fun. All right, and then we have our glimmer paper that is the in colors, and what I'm going to do is just, well, I was going to cut it, but I think I'm going to tear it and just make it really wavy. Well, that's way wavy. Okay, I want it to look somewhat like snow. So we're going to put these, I like this better. Let me tear this a little bit better so it's got some white on it so it looks like snow. And if you always tear it, you know, towards you, you'll always get the nice edge. Okay. What would be good too, which I did not put down, is that you can use Wink of Stella on this edge because it is not sparkly. The rest is, but this is not. Okay. We want it to look like snow. And I always think of blue kind of as snow. All right, so we're going to put these together now. And we can use the tape. Well, we could, but I think it'll hold better with glue dots. So I'm just going to do it on here. Now, I would love it if you guys could subscribe to the channel and share this video with somebody. I'm just trying to get my numbers up because they haven't been rising, and I just want to make sure you guys like what I'm showing you. All right, so I'm going to stick this at the bottom. So we're making a snowy scene. All right, so here comes the fun part. So I used the rings again, and I did the same thing as before where I cut out the centers, and you'll see why in a minute. And then I did the cut them out with hold on, I'm going to show you how I did it because it doesn't make sense unless I show you. This is a hybrid folder. And what's cool is that this fits right inside the folder, and then you can die cut it. So the three that I used are these three right here, and it embosses it at the same time. And then you would use these here to cut them out. So I don't have the folder right in front of me, but this fits inside and you can do them at the same time. That's so cool. All right. So I am going to bring in my stamp that stamps like a ring with crumb cake and stamp on here. Just do it in the middle. It doesn't really matter because we're going to sponge over it too, but this gives it a little bit more dimension. Well, that's fine. And this one. And then I'm going to come in with crumb cake and sponge on top. And I probably need to re-ink this, but oh no, it's okay. Because this is kind of dirty snow is what I'm trying to go with, because you know that's what happens when I lived in Illinois. That's the only thing I really remember is how dirty the snow looked. Iowa, we had a lot of snow, but I don't remember it as dirty. Isn't that funny? The things you think of. All right. Okay, so now I'm just going to sponge the big pieces with the soft suede and my dauber, just on the outside. Just adds more dimension if you ask me. Does anybody know what I'm making yet? Oh, I didn't even lock the dog upstairs. Don't mention the dog, Dottie. I didn't close the door. If he comes down, he's going to start barking. Where's Fred? Is he with you? Okay. Just want to make sure I don't keep that. Okay, so now we're going to put these together. So I'm going to take some liquid glue and put these together. They just go flat. And if any of the white sticks out, then you are going to just trim it underneath. So I do have some white here. You don't want that showing, just that. Okay, let's do the next one. Now, I don't like to copy as much as I used to when I was first learning, because that's how I learned, is by watching and doing and copying. But, well, that fit perfect. When I see something that just, I'm sure you guys can relate. When you see something on Pinterest and you just immediately want to go and make it, that's how I did with this one. Okay, so now we're going to put this down here. Sorry, my hands are a little bit sticky. And I'm going to set it just a little bit under. Okay, then the second one. But this time, hold on before I put anything on there. Let me get these. So in the dies, you have the stems that you can die cut out, and it has little leaves on there, but we're going to cut those off because we don't want leaves on our creation right now. Not sure if you know what I'm doing yet, so I'm not going to say. Isn't that cute? Okay, let me do the other one. I have two. Where did I stick the other one? Shoot. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so I'm just trimming off the leaf, but leaving the little stump that starts it because I want it to look prickly. Not prickly, but I'm going to have this go here. And then this one's going to go down. And then I'm going to put tape, whoop, over it. It's like my ribbon. You have to go the opposite way to get it. Okay. Yes, it's a snowman. Okay. Then we have this guy, but I know that we did all of them going this way, but this time he's going to go this way. So these two went long ways. This one's going to be at the top. All right. So let me clean up a little bit, get my glue shut. So we have these really cute classic matte dots that I'm going to use for my snowman. Isn't it cute? I love it. Okay, so the problem is that I don't have three big ones. So what we're going to do is just do three smalls here. Make little buttons. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. He's a snowman, right? And then two eyeballs. All right, so I do have to say that I cheated just a little bit. I needed a carrot, and I am not very good at cutting things correctly. So I used the bird punch and just cut off his wing. And I am going to cheat and go from the tip and just make it straight. And the other side, make it straight. And then we have, let me make this straight, a carrot nose. Oh, well, the cat's right here, so he's just lay down. No, lay down. I saw this, Valerie. I did not make up this one. And that's why I'm like, if you see something and you have to make it, that's what I did. Oh my God, isn't he cute? All right. So then I wanted to do a sentiment, and I wanted to pull out some of the mint macaron that's in there. And I wanted it to say Merry Christmas because it's getting that time, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this and then fussy cut around it. So I did the Night of Navy because this has the Night of Navy in it. So you just kind of want to just fussy cut. You don't have to be perfect because nobody's really going to care. And if you mess up, you just can stamp it again. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Can you believe no dimensionals on this? That's like so unheard of for me. Somebody was here, they'd probably check my temperature, make sure I'm okay. All right. Now, there's, the last card had a lot of bling with the gold, so I really wanted to put bling on this one. So I used, let's see, let me grab it. The iridescent rhinestones. Oh my gosh, these, oh, there you can kind of see. Look at how gorgeous these things are. And what is so cool is that they kind of take on the hues of what's around it. So that was kind of nice. So I'm going to put one here. And then we'll do another one up here. I think it kind of reminded me of like snow, but they're so pretty. All right, so let's do the inside. And one thing about this kit is that it is super cute. Okay, I have, let's see, the house, which I'm going to do in soft suede. Because that's one of my favorite colors. Okay. And then the roof, this is what's so cool, is that they let you stamp the roof in a different color. And it's pretty easy to line up. Now watch that I've said that. We'll see. Cute, huh? Okay. Then we have a sentiment that I did get out of Brightest Glow because it has so many good Christmas sentiments and I just really wanted it to say something cool. So this says, hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends. All right. So I'm going to put this down and do this. This is going to go on the inside with no layers other than the white. Now, I did go against everything that I believe in. I left a lot of room to write. That's going to be hard. So that's the only thing that I don't like about this is that too much to write down. All right. So that's it for today. It was quick and easy, and I hope you liked it as much as I did because I think these were just adorable. I know I get excited over little things. So what do you think? You like it? So hopefully you guys have liked the video and shared it. And we will go ahead and have Pat do the drawing, and I'll see what you guys want, which I have a feeling I already know, but you never know because this one's cute too. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And I really hope you'll be back next Thursday. And this weekend is the besties. So you want to make sure that if you haven't signed up for next month's, you do it quickly because we only have a couple more weeks before we close it. So you will definitely love coming to the besties. Every month, I always think that I'm learning. I mean, I think I know everything and then I learn something. So Marilyn and Mary, yay! Okay, so Marilyn's watching. She just had surgery, and so she's not on live, but I will get with her to see which one she wants. And Mary, you can let me know too. So thank you guys so much again, and I really appreciate you. And I will see you next week, and I will get together with Mary and Marilyn to send them which card they like. Hey, thanks for coming. Love you guys.